Hey man, so chicken fried is easy. It's like just G, D, and then C. So it's a good one for practicing the transition from like between those three chords. Of course, the best thing to practice is the transition from G to C. And so what I was trying to explain was that basically, so when you first start learning, like say a C chord, you start doing like this, right? You put the three fingers down in order, and in fact I fucked that up because I'm just not paying attention. So like index, middle, ring. And then when you do a G, say you might do like the middle finger, then the index finger, then the two fingers down here. And as I think you know, you can play a G with or without the ring finger. Like, but switching between them is key, right? So the way I like learned that transition quickly was like I was starting to do like the three fingers in order, so index, then middle, then ring, and then with the G I was doing it like this. But then like if you switch back and forth between the order that you put your fingers down, you start learning how to just like hit it at the same time. So like I would start doing the G this way in the opposite direction, and vice versa for the C, where I'd go these three fingers. Okay, so that's like, so basically like an easy way to sort of like practice without like bothering Deb or your kids is to just sit on the couch and like practice forming the three chords. So like you just practice switching between the two of them, right? And then you put your fingers down in different orders, and the more you mix it up, the faster you learn to actually like just hit the chord in one shot like that. And so then Chicken Fried is like, I don't know if you know the song, it's Zach Brown's song. It's like super easy. I usually capo it up on 2 because I sing better at that in that key. But it's just, actually I won't even do that. So it's just G, and I pick alternate bass notes, so I do like, actually that's the wrong song. Raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine. Oh, sorry. So there's one way you can do it is you can play like the G, then the D, and you can play the C like this, which is just like basically like taking a G and moving the string, the two top fingers down one. So it's similar to the regular C. It's like a C add 9 or something. So it's like that's this one, and this is the regular C. So it just adds those like high notes onto it. So basically like you do, it makes an easy transition because you keep those two fingers on the bottom strings, except when you play the D, you'll lift your pinky off, right? So. But let's say we're doing like the regular beginner GDC. So it's beneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine, where the peaches grow, and in the house it's not much to talk about. I shouldn't do the picking, so let me just do like straight up strumming. Raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine, where the peaches grow. My house has so much to talk about, and filled with love and romance. So yeah, that's the chord progression. I play it like so. I usually like capo because I can't sing in that key very well. So I'll capo up on 2, and it's just the same thing. It's just like up a couple frets, right? And then I pick the alternate bass notes. So on the G, E string, A string. Raised up beneath the and then D is like the D string, and then the A string. And then the C is the C, and then the one above that. It's a common country thing, so it's like. Obviously more complicated, but you're just like picking bass notes. Like it's kind of like it's a G, and then you switch it to the D. Little bit of chicken fried. But okay, so back to basics. Switching between these two chords, G and D, is like huge because, and also, one last tip, just the tip. You play the G. I always like, in general, play it with the two, the ring finger and the pinky finger down on the 3rd fret, bottom 2 strings. But you can do it. Like sometimes I'll like, if depending on the chord progression, I'll just do these 3 fingers and I'll like use my middle ring instead of these 2 fingers. Same chord, but so you know, as you get doing these like normal open chord transitions, you'll find like the G, play the G, and then you take all your fingers off except for your ring finger, just stays on the same string, and then you just have to put these 2 fingers down. And then if you do that special, the C add 9, you don't, you know, you're just putting that string back down. So it's like, and then, so basically like your ring finger staying in place the whole time. And you'll find that with like a lot of different chords. I'm trying to think of like other examples of that, but anyway, so yeah, the key is like that G, D, C transition is great to know. I'm gonna leave it at that, and then I'll think of some other 3 chords. Oh, the other thing is Chicken Fried is very similar to Wagon Wheel. So this is Chicken Fried. So Wagon Wheel though is just 1 extra chord, and you kind of like play it alternately. So it's down south to the land of the pine. And you throw an E minor in here. Then you go to that C again. So it's like the same, but you do 4 chords to begin, and then on the second 2 frames you do G, D, C. So the first time it's G, D, E minor, C. The second time it's G, D, C. So it's down south to the land of the pine. E minor. On my way into and C. North Carolina. Then staring at the road and pray to God I see headlights. So it's the same as Chicken Fried, just with 1 E minor added in on the first 2 measures, and it just like repeats like that. So. Down south to the land of the pine, on my way to North Carolina, staring at the road, pray to God I see headlights. goes on and on. And then you'll notice, actually, I forgot to mention, it's G, D. When I do that E minor, kind of like the C, I still keep these two fingers down. So G, C, D, E minor, and then C. So I'm really only like moving these two fingers around for the most part. Except when I lift the pinky out for the D, and then I go to E minor, C. And that's same with the O, actually. Another one is Wheat Kings. Where you're keeping those two fingers down and you're just switching between that G and the C, but in that C add 9 format. So it's but similar. That was Sweet Mary, actually. But for some reason, I'm having trouble doing Wheat Kings right now. But yeah, so those are the tricks. But the best thing to practice that transition is switching the order in which you put the fingers down. So go backwards from what you would normally do. Because normally you might go like that, or whatever, just switch it back and forth, and that'll get you to the point where you can just like throw the chord down all at the same time, get the muscle memory. All right, call it quits on that 15 fucking minute video.